Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Lakeland University. Please rise and join in the singing of the national anthem. It is my great pleasure to welcome all of you, graduates, parents, relatives, faculty, staff, and friends, to this, the 158th commencement exercise of Lakeland University, and to declare this ceremony now to begin. Today, at our three ceremonies, Lakeland will officially award 659 of our students their associates, bachelor's or master's degrees. Some of you attended our traditional residential campus in the fields and forests outside of Howards Grove, Wisconsin. Some attended one of our Kellett school centers around the state. Others attended virtually from their homes. You come from all over the state, the country, and the world. The flags on stage behind me represent the home countries of Lakeland students. You are all part of Lakeland's family, and we're excited to bring you all together in celebration of your academic accomplishments. We know this is not the ceremony that many of you had envisioned. We wish we could have shared this moment with you in person, but we're so glad you're here virtually. Founded in the dark days of the war between the states, Lakeland University has always been an act both of faith and commitment. We are intentionally and unapologetically a university of the church, and we will therefore begin the commencement ceremony with an invocation given by the university's chaplain, the Reverend Dr. Julie Mavity Madalena.
Please join me as you will in a spirit of prayer. God, of all good things, we made it. Through the typical challenges and adventures, and through some extraordinary ones in the home stretch. We are gathered here now, tuning in from many different places to celebrate the accomplishments of these graduates. We celebrate the courage that brought them here from everything they knew before. We celebrate the resilience that carried them through when the unexpected and difficult arose. We celebrate the wisdom they have sought and the wisdom they have found. O God, above all, we give thanks for humility, without which true learning is impossible, and for the mystery of love, without which our learning is meaningless. We need the gifts of these graduates in the world today. People whose courage and wisdom is marked by love and humility. May our graduates share these gifts with the world as they begin this next leg of their journey. May they know they have left their mark here at Lakeland. Their contributions have blessed and enriched us making Lakeland a better, more diverse place than it was before. And may they know they will always be remembered and welcomed back as valued members of the Lakeland family. Amen.
Lucila Angulo de Araujo was born in Peru, where she lived until she emigrated to Sheboygan in 2009. She earned a Master of Arts degree in counseling from Lakeland University in 2011 and obtained her credential as a licensed professional counselor in 2015. Her first position in the counseling field was providing advocacy and bilingual therapy to victims of domestic violence in Sheboygan County. Lucila received the Outstanding Victim Advocacy Award from the Wisconsin Victim Witness Professional Association in 2012. That same year, Lucila accepted a position at Catholic Charities, becoming the first therapist to provide bilingual counseling services to their Sheboygan and Fond du Lac offices. Lucila is currently the lead counselor at both sites, and in addition to her counseling duties, provides supervision to interns and licensed professional counselors in training. Lucila has been a member of the Hispanic Task Force and served for 5 years on the board of directors of Lakeshore Community Health Center. Lucila's education and work experience attained in her country of origin, Peru, include a bachelor's degree in education with an emphasis in educational psychology and 20 years of experience teaching English as a second language and providing school-based counseling services. Any college of the church or university of the church knows that a child shall lead them. Both of her children, sons Andres and Jose, not necessarily in that order since Jose is on our board of trustees, preceded her here and hold Lakeland degrees. She and they really exemplify the best of an American tradition. And it's an American tradition this ceremony celebrates today. It is that immigration followed by important contribution makes this a better place. Please join me in welcoming Lucila Angulo de Araujo to deliver your commencement address.
Good morning, and thank you, President David Black and faculty members. I feel honored to have been invited to Lakeland University to address this commencement speech and celebrate this important step in the life of students. Dear graduates, even though you are not physically present, I hope that my sentiments of recognition and appreciation reach you where you are attending your graduation ceremony virtually. Being here today makes me evoke the feelings of excitement and satisfaction I experienced 8 years ago when I attended my commencement ceremony here at Lakeland University. As it was mentioned in my bio, I was born and raised in Peru, where I made a life until 10 years ago when I immigrated to Wisconsin to pursue a master's degree in counseling. You might be wondering what motivated me to decide to leave family, friends, and a job in Peru to get engaged in such an adventure. It all started with one of my children's determination to pursue his undergraduate education in the United States. It was January 2003 when my husband and I took our youngest son to the airport and saw him off. He was flying to Milwaukee, where a person from Lakeland University would pick him up and take him to campus, where he will start his college education. Even though my husband and I knew little about Wisconsin and Lakeland University, we supported our son's decision, not without concern for his safety and sadness for seeing him leave. About the same time, our oldest son was in New Hampshire as part of an international work program for youth. Before going back to Peru, where he was attending college, he flew to Wisconsin to spend some days visiting his brother at the college campus. Seems that he liked it there because when he arrived to Peru, he announced us that he had decided to attend Lakeland University as well. We found out that his stay there, while he was staying there, he made arrangements to transfer his college credits, and they were okay with that. So within 6 months, my husband and I became empty nesters. In the next 7 years, we used our vacation time to travel to Wisconsin to spend time with our sons. We made several trips to Wisconsin, some of them just to visit, and others to attend special events, such as our sons' undergraduate and graduate ceremonies. During those trips, we met people in the community, and we visited our other cities around as well. What we didn't know back then was that all those trips and experiences were preparing us for what the years ahead will bring. Years passed, and my husband and I realized that our sons were making a life in Sheboygan, and returning to Peru was not in their plans. Even though we communicated regularly with them, we were missing most of their experiences, and what was more, we were not being part of them. So, since they were not coming back, we decided to move instead. It was good that our sons seemed happy and excited about our decision. As my husband and I made plans to move to Sheboygan, I decided that I wanted to continue being professionally active. The idea of pursuing a master's degree started to take shape in my mind. After exploring alternatives, I decided that Lakeland University was my best option. It was close to Sheboygan, where our sons were living, and besides, I was already familiar with the facility and surroundings. After a whole year of preparation for this significant change in our lives, and with all the logistics and arrangements finished, we left to what will be our new hometown. We arrived to Sheboygan just before Christmas, which gave me only a few weeks to settle in our new location before starting my classes in the Master in Counseling program. After the joy and excitement of the holidays, the day of my first class arrived. When I entered the classroom, I noticed that most of the students were about half my age. I was in my early 50s back then. I also noticed that I was the only student from a different ethnicity. I was nervous, and I wondered if I will be able to persevere in my decision. I would have totally understood if some of my classmates had doubted my ability to succeed in the program, as I myself had some doubts as well. I remember how scared I was the first time I had to write an assignment. I was afraid of embarrassing myself doing a poor job. My grade, an A+, helped me recover confidence in my abilities. I advanced in the program, and against all the odds, I graduated with a 4.0 GPA, which I am proud of. As I moved forward towards earning my master's degree, I was fortunate to have professors that helped me realize that speaking Spanish was a strength and not a barrier, as I considered it back then. My professors were right. When I started doing my internship, I realized that, in fact, there was, and there still is, a great need of bilingual counseling services in the community. Currently, I am one of the few licensed professional counselors who provides counseling in Spanish in several counties especially Fond du Lac and Sheboygan County. I am very grateful that I can use my bilingual and cultural skills to serve others. There are some conclusions that I have come up with after revising my life experiences these last 10 years. First, age is just a number, and we are capable to achieve our goals at any stage in our lives if we have the determination to do so. My best example is my mother, who is constantly challenging age barriers. At 94 years old, my mom keeps herself updated with technology. She sends emails and WhatsApp messages to stay connected. She also travels all the way from Peru on her own every year to visit family here. She's an inspiration not only to me, but also to people who get to know her. Second, the skills that we develop throughout our lives are our most valuable asset, no matter how simple or complex those skills are. I feel fortunate that since I arrived to Sheboygan, I have had the opportunity to work for organizations where my skills and my contribution to the community have been valued and appreciated. And most of all, I am grateful to my parents who had the vision to choose a bilingual school for my elementary to high school education, school where I developed the foundation of my English skills. Third, education pays off. I make this affirmation not only based on my own experience, but also from having witnessed others, including my children and my supervisees and coworkers, consistently improve their overall situation after earning a degree. The time and effort that you have invested in writing assignments, reading innumerable chapters, and commuting to classes will be greatly compensated. Fourth, the world is more connected, which opens up more opportunities for professional development. Be open to learn about other cultures, and do not miss opportunities to interact with people from other countries. It is not only enriching, but also necessary in a world where recipients and providers are becoming more diverse. Fifth, but not less important, we have the power to change the course of our lives. Do not be afraid to make changes, and do not miss new opportunities when they come up. When I look back, I realize that I will have missed so many meaningful and priceless moments these last 10 years if I had not made the decision to move to Wisconsin. From casual family gatherings to special celebrations, seeing my children start their own families and thrive professionally, not to mention my own professional achievements, becoming a grandmother and having the opportunity to see my grandchildren grow. That's the best that could happen. Those rewarding experiences have reinforced my conviction that it is never too late to take on new challenges. My message to you, graduates, today is believe in yourselves, be open to new opportunities in life, and never, never give up. It is my sincere desire that the master's degree you have earned help each one of you find the niche where you can use all your potential and abilities to have a fruitful and successful career. Congratulations, 2020 Lakeland University graduates. Thank you.
Lucila de Araujo. Your deeds in service to humankind have been noted by this university, and we find you honorable. By the power vested in this office by the Board of Trustees, and pursuant to the recommendation of the faculty to that board, I hereby confer on behalf of Lakeland University the Doctor of Humane Letters honoris causa upon you. You will have certain rights and privileges appertaining to that degree, Lucilla, principle of which is to continue leading the honorable life. We mark this conferral with the adorning of a hood, and the handing of a diploma. Congratulations and thank you.
Thank you so much.
For this, the 158th commencement, the Board of Trustees herewith authorizes President David Black to confer all degrees and present the diplomas.
Mr. President, I have the honor of presenting the candidates for master's degrees. They have completed all requirements and have been recommended by the faculty of Lakeland University for graduate degrees in counseling, business administration, and leadership and organizational development.
By the authority vested in this office by the Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you, members of the Lakeland University postgraduate class of 2020, the Master of Arts in Counseling degree, the Master of Business Administration degree, and the Master of Science in Leadership and Organizational Development degree, respectively, with all the privileges and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Congratulations.
Candidates, please move the tassels on your mortarboards from right to left. The name of each graduate will be read by Dr. Meg Albrink, University Provost, while a picture submitted by each graduate is shown.
The Master of Arts in Counseling recipients: Emily L. Altman, Lisa M. Barnaby, Rachel H. Blackburn, Amy Lynn Creighton, Lachey Lynette Guy, Crystal Lynn Hawley, Cassandra A. Heidemann, Kelly B. Kendricks, Ur Lore, Jamie L. Waka, Heather M. Martin, Darren M. Porter, Alyssa Virginia Simonar, Abigail J. Sorens, Kristen Marie Sorensen, Phyllis Sommerfelt, Robin N. Tinnen, Charlotte L. Volk, Suzanne D. Wesley. The Master of Business Administration recipients: Lindsay Cadu, Leanne R. Callow, Andrea M. Destry, Carly Elise Driscoll, Chad Thomas Flens, Franco Miguel Galindo Perez, Kyle James Grasslin, Mary I. Halverson, Teresa Ann Harry, Anastasia Lee Hart, Abbas O. Hassan, Jill Eileen Kartz, Timothy John Klaprick, Jennifer P. Bunno, Brittany Ann Marone, Damian A. Mahorn, Catherine Otto, Crystal Michelle Quinn, Melissa L. Rock, Tony M. Sabelman, Kelsey Lynn Schaefer, Angela M. Seifert, Mandy Fresh Smith, Karina Vanessa Spaeth, Pedro A. Vasquez III, Ander Victorine, Tiffany L. M. Wiebel, Katie Etrie. The Master of Science in Leadership and Organizational Development recipients: Lauren Ashley Bauer, Elaine M. Bosman, Austin J. Edge, Morgan M. Edge, Pamela S. Gam, Michelle M. Glim, Elizabeth Ellen Julian, Samantha Packard, Andrea Marie Liebelt Schmitz, Jennifer Beth Underwood, Jennifer L. Valier, Alexandra Wilkie. Congratulations to all of the master's degree recipients.
Please welcome the representative from the Lakeland University Alumni Association and Class of 1985 graduate, Reverend Rebecca Johnston.
Hello, everyone. On behalf of all Mission House, Lakeland College, and Lakeland University alumni, I congratulate all of you, our newest graduates, with the completion of your educational journey. Today is a day of transition. Today does not signify the end of your relationship with Lakeland. From this day on, you'll be called upon to take on a new role as alumni. Whether you are new to the professional workforce, switching career paths, or taking the next step in your educational goals, we wish you all the best in this next chapter of your lives. The values you have been taught, the struggles you have withstood, and the diploma you will receive have prepared you to compete with anybody, anywhere. I encourage you to stay in touch. Let us know where you are and what you have been doing. Attend events on campus, in your own communities, and participate in opportunities offered through the university. Your experience with Lakeland can truly be lifelong. Class of 2020, congratulations on your graduation and in making your dreams become a reality. Welcome to the alumni family.
Please stand and join in the singing of the Lakeland University Alma Mater, the words for which will scroll on the screen.
And now, take courage, dear ones. The way is often hard. The path is never clear. And the stakes are very high. Take courage, for deep down there is another truth. You are never alone. Amen.